Yeah, exactly.
Welcome everyone to my live. I'm on Brooklyn Bridge. Join me walking across Brooklyn Bridge live and direct. Live here in Manhattan on Brooklyn Bridge. Join me, guys. Join me. Nobody wants to join the live.
So then they cut off this finger.
Nobody knows. That's okay. Nick will travel. Blessing, blessing, blessing. So I'm here on Brooklyn Bridge, one of the bridges you're supposed to tour when you're on your travels, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Bridge. Right, it runs from Brooklyn, New York to into Manhattan. So I don't know when you're going to come to the state, but if you do, you have to walk across this bridge. This bridge is lovely. So this side of traffic here is going down into Brooklyn from Manhattan. This side is coming from Manhattan, going down into Brooklyn, and this side of traffic here is coming from Brooklyn, going into Manhattan. Yeah, man. Thanks. It's a lovely walk. It's hardwood. See that? Hardwood. So this skyline here is on the Brooklyn side. Skyline right over here. And if you look straight across here, there's another bridge, which is the Manhattan Bridge on the other side. Right there. Yeah, man, they're massive. Enough respect, Nick, for joining the live, huh? And for showing people how beautiful this country can be if human beings would just live together lovingly, you know, in unity, you know. So over on that side is the Manhattan side, the skyline, all those buildings over here. That's the Manhattan side, right over here. And this side, as I said, is Brooklyn side. So I'm heading into Brooklyn. I just was over the other side, across the river into Manhattan. So what I did earlier, I did a pre-recorded video of the bridge already. This is just a live feed I'm giving you guys. So if you're looking on, this is actually the ins and outer Manhattan Bridge. I'm sorry, Brooklyn Bridge. You look, as I say, here's the traffic coming from Manhattan. Right? They're coming from the Manhattan side, going into Brooklyn right here. If you look straight ahead, you have the Brooklyn Queens Expressway that runs through Manhattan, right? All the way down into Brooklyn. Over on the other side, as I previously stated, this is the traffic coming from Brooklyn. Going into Manhattan. So the Brooklyn Bridge was constructed back in the 1800 guys, back in the 1800s, way back. Don't have much of the history to tell you guys, but I know it's a bridge, one of the first bridge that was built, one of the first built here from the Manhattan Bridge. Because remember, Manhattan is surrounded by the Hudson River. Hudson River extends all the way over into New Jersey. So if you're coming across, if you're going into Manhattan, depends on the direction you're going. If you're coming from Brooklyn, you could use two bridges. You can use this bridge, which is the Brooklyn Bridge, and if you look across, you can see the Manhattan Bridge. You can use that also to go into Brooklyn. So there's two bridges here. This is that over there is the Manhattan Bridge, and this is the Brooklyn Bridge. They're both, traffic runs from Brooklyn to Manhattan. Then you have another bridge that you can't see from this direction called the Williamsburg Bridge, which runs from Queens into Manhattan. So Manhattan is an island. Technically Manhattan is an island that's surrounded by water. So if you're heading into Manhattan, you have to come either by a car, driving a vehicle across to Manhattan, right? Or you can use a boat, depends on where you live. But if you live in Staten Island, you could take the boat is the shortest route from Staten Island to Manhattan. You could drive, but it's a longer drive. So technically Manhattan is just an island, put it that way. It's not an island like a regular island, but it's a huge, millions of people live in Manhattan. But Manhattan is more like business, office building. You have certain people have condominiums that live in Manhattan. You have the east side of Manhattan, you have the west side of Manhattan. Depends on which direction you want to come from. So like I said before, Manhattan is just an island, guys. Technically it's an island, and it's surrounded by water. And if you have to come over here, you have to use this bridge if you're walking across, or use the other bridge over here, or you could drive across the bridge, or you can use a ferry to come to Manhattan. Yes, it's a financial district owned mostly, as they say, by millionaires and billionaires, put it that way, right? Yeah. It's also a business district. People shop in Manhattan. You know that there's tons of businesses and stores, and you have the mega Macy's in Manhattan, and all those mega stores, and all the Louis Vuitton stores, and all those stores that you can think about. So everybody from across the world, they come to Manhattan. You have Times Square, where all the attraction is. You've seen a video of me Times Square. So Manhattan is like the capital city of the world, what's so-called capital city of the world. And everybody believes so because it comes to Manhattan. Yeah. When you do come to Manhattan, I come to the state, man. If you don't come good, you end up going back home because you have to actually have some kind of skills. You don't have to be an engineer or a doctor or a nurse or whatever, but you have to have some kind of skill to survive in New York, especially in Manhattan. You know? And you know it's bumper to bumper traffic right now. Going into Brooklyn. See that traffic? Going into Brooklyn, New York. And the traffic going into Manhattan. New York, the city of dreams. Yeah guys, I'm here on the Brooklyn Bridge, hanging out for a few more minutes before I hit the subway back home. Because I'm in Queens, but I'm currently in Manhattan, heading into Brooklyn. Yeah, traffic all over, man. Guy. You can see all those traffic straight ahead of you. They're going in different directions. It's what we call a rush hour. Wow. Traffic all over, man. Rush hour. You're right. You've set your mind to that, you could become a millionaire too. Who knows? So currently I'm stepping in. Once I cross this line right here, this orange line, I'm stepping into Brooklyn. So we are officially in Brooklyn, New York. See all the traffic going back and forth in different directions. Yeah, it's not as bright as I expected it today. It's misty. It was a little bit rainy this morning, so you see the clouds in the sky. It's gray. I'm gonna come back here one weekend when it's much livelier, and hopefully we have brighter sunshine. That it's kind of it's okay, but I'm not complaining. It's nice and cool, good weather to walk in, you know, nice and cool. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful, beautiful sight to watch, man. I'm telling you, it's really great. Sights and sound. You're right with that, Nick. You're right with that. You're right with that. The city is too big. You see different faces every single day. Ah, not like downtown Ochi. Nobody don't care, Nick. But they put a camera upon them and not everybody go about their business and not care. People don't even notice they have a camera. People just keep walking and enjoying the scenery. Right? Ochi people hide them face. Some beautiful woman who just want to be on camera, man. They don't care. Just put the camera there, they'll dance for you, laugh for you, smile for you. True words, Nick, true. Nobody now have no time to look upon you funny and say, well, yeah, I carry the camera in front of me for. Them none of them something there. Them just want to live them life, go about them business, and them don't care if a camera. People there on the road almost every day, 10, 15 man I walk with camera. Just upon this bridge alone, you know how many people have an iPhone just taking picture and videoing and nobody will pay their mind. It's freedom. You don't have to worry about people looking at you funny and ask why you have the camera upon me and all that. No. Everybody have their own camera. They have their own so some people that take pictures. They might take pictures of me and I never care. Can we just walk past? People have video and video me. So it's the freedom of both in both ways. People video you and you video people. And we just move on and live a life. Look at me have the camera right, just stand up on a corner right here so now. And I just have watch people walk by. Think anybody, look if anybody hide them face. You look. Nobody's hiding their face. People just walking by. I don't care. Yeah guys, if you just joining guys, this is Brooklyn Bridge in Manhattan. So currently I'm on the Brooklyn side. I just took a walk from the Brooklyn side into Manhattan and back into Brooklyn. So this is where I'm going to jump on my subway train to go back home in a few minutes. Yeah, I was at work watching that P. Willie. I was at work, I'm sad I wasn't there, but it's okay. So P. Willie, up Nick Will Travel from Jamaica. Nick Will Travel. Very good blogger, live out in Ocho Rios. So Nick Will Travel, P really goes to the same church that I go to here in New York. Well, if ice want, them can come right here to come pick me up if them want. Because me know the more eventually melt. Ah! Sure, yeah. Most of the time, I'm so tired still from work, but I'm going to try my best to do more of these vlogs and try go, probably I just said locally, and get some feedback from some people, yeah. Yeah, man. What I'm planning to do is do some, like I told a friend of mine, I'm planning to go into the heart of Manhattan, where some of the homeless people are, and every now and then I brought up by a little, you know, get some sandwich, do up some sandwich and wrap it up and interview them and ask them, you know, life and how them, you know, how they manage to be homeless and stuff, get a little, you know, something out of them and give back to them, you know. That's what my plan is. Yeah, I know. I will do. Because me know when you hit the traveling, you know, come this end of this year, you're gonna see you get big yourself, you know, overseas. Because you're a man, you're intellectual, so you'll be able to interview people abroad instead of being a Jamaica and some of the rest with some people, you know. Yep. So folks, I think I'm getting a little bit hungry right now, so I'm going to be wrapping up in a few and head back to Brooklyn, you know. You're right. Even when I turn the camera and then people just keep going. I used to see those young ladies that passed earlier. I put the camera on them and they waved to me. You know how pleasant that was. Yeah. How we doing? All right. Those are some Chinese folks. Yeah. You guys are taking a walk on the bridge today? Yeah. Walk down Jamaica Avenue, we got Jamaica Avenue the last time and walk into one of them patty store and I ask the price. I want Jamaican to look for me and they pay me the mind. So you see it's a Jamaican stay. So me just walk into the store. Yeah. Yeah man, beautiful ladies man. Some people you see at night on this bridge, when it light up at night, it looks so beautiful, but I don't know if I can make it here at night. People are just coming on. And you know what? This is like a way to walk from Brooklyn to Manhattan. Instead of driving, most people just walk it. If you live down to, so the thing is this, when you in this direction is downtown Brooklyn, right? So people live downtown Brooklyn will walk. And when you walk from downtown Brooklyn, you end up in downtown Manhattan. Because downtown Manhattan is comprised of Chinatown, Chamber Street, Italy, that's downtown, like more like in the 20s and the teens and all that, downtown Manhattan. So if you walk straight across this bridge, you end up in downtown Manhattan, not uptown, downtown. So it's like, you see the way this bridge is? This bridge separates, as I said, Brooklyn from Manhattan. So you're exactly downtown Manhattan this way, and then you're downtown Brooklyn. And then in this direction, you're downtown Manhattan. So you like both sides is downtown. Of course. If you feel like, I just say if you feel like you're a big shot in Jamaica and come to New York, come to Manhattan, nobody not paying no mind, nobody know who you is. Unless you're one of them billionaires, them popular billionaires that people know in Manhattan and know in New York. If you leave New York, if you leave Jamaica and come into Manhattan, walking around with your chest high, and nobody knows you, nobody not paying no mind. It's simple. Yeah. Good luck with rush hour. Rush hour don't bother me because when we leave here, I'm jumping on the train. You can't get a seat. I must get a seat on the train in a P-Valley. As long as me get inside, me cool. Buy a pass, because I'm taking the F train home, back into Queens. Buy a pass Roosevelt Avenue, the train get empty. So I'm good. And you know, most of the time, some people do live stream, Nick. They carry a tripod and they put up them mirrorless camera and then they stay at one end and just zoom in, zoom out, you know, do a 360 and then they stay one spot. Some people don't walk. But with me, you know, I have to move around because if I can talk to someone, I would. But sometimes people is on the run, you don't want to bother them, you know, so you just leave them, let them walk and smile with you and say hi and keep going, you know. Yep. Yes, you should, but that time will come, man. When I get more time, because you know I have a 9 to 5, and sometimes things, you know, kind of rough. come in and out sometime. But that day will come. You know, that day will come. We're just taking it one day at a time, you know. You see this, Nick? This guy here? You see him in front of me right now? I don't know if he's homeless, but he's looking for something in the trash can. But he's leaving. That's him right there. But hopefully you get something to eat, you know? Yeah. So homeless is all over the world, man. Even here in the greatest city, you have homeless people who have nothing to eat. You know, it's a shame, you know, people might say you're in New York, that shouldn't happen, but, you know, things happen. People, you know, end up in certain situations and just take a nosedive, you know? Yeah, but he must moving so fast, you know? You know, when he moves so fast, you know, I want to run him down. But you see him going to the next end and looking at another trash can. See him down there. I'm looking at another trash can, but I don't want to run him down that far. Him find something to eat. I say I can't walk him down, but I move fast though. I move fast. Top the knives. Yeah, I walk fast and now move slow. Yeah, man, next time I'm going too far. Hi, what's up? Huh? Yeah, I'm from here.
How I can go from the other, like, how you say for this?
You want to come off the bridge?
Yeah, the other.
You want the other side, so you want to go below the bridge, right?
Yeah, for the park. And
For the park, all right. You see this spot way here on the left side? You're gonna go straight. You're gonna see a staircase.
Left, right.
You're gonna see a staircase going down to the street.
Down.
What's your name?
Maidenly.
Megan?
Maidenly.
Where are you from?
Thank you.
Where are you from? Okay, take care. All right. Bye. You too. Megan is running. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out the video if I'm gonna walk with her because it goes down to the steps and it goes down to the streets. So right here where I'm standing, you have a staircase that goes under the arm, and she's running too because she's, you know, it doesn't make sense because she's walking so fast. Another time, Nick. Another time.
She gotta go.
Oh yeah, Nick, she's walking with a guy. Yes, she just meet up with this guy here, so I might get my head chopped off. So yeah, she's walking with that gentleman there. Alrighty. Yeah, man, that's how this place is, man. This is New York for you guys, New York. Look at the cloud coming over those buildings, and those buildings are really higher. Look at them. You see them? You see it in the distance? See, those buildings are really higher, but the cloud is covering up. Look. All right, Nick. I think I'm gonna close this video right now because I'm heading back home before it gets a little darker. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for everybody that was watching. Thanks for all my subscribers, my viewers, everybody that make this channel the way it is right now. I'm heading to 10,000 subscribers, guys. So if you're out there and you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and help me reach that 10,000K goal before the end of this year. So thanks for watching. Much love, much blessing to everyone, right? Thank you, Nick. Thanks for joining me, man. Thank you. I enjoy your company. So I'll see everyone in the next vlog. So as normal, I say peace, love, and respect to everyone that tuned in today. Bye for now. Oh man, let me get out.